Hello everyone, Joshua Hatton here again to do another review of a upcoming Single Cask Nation release. Anybody who is friends with me on Facebook or if you follow any of my posts on Twitter or Instagram, you may have seen me teasing about this one. This is the new 28-year-old Bunnahabhain that is bottled now. We're just waiting for the labels to be finalized and applied so that we can import it here into the US. So I've been teasing about this one, but I'm very excited to taste it today and share all of my notes with you. As most of you know, when it comes to Single Cask Nation releases, we really focus on some of the younger stuff. We've released whiskeys that have been anywhere between 2 years old and 18 years old, with the 18-year-old really being the outlier. That's our 18-year-old Glenelgin second fill bourbon hogshead. Generally speaking, our taste buds steer us toward the younger stuff. We like the bigger, brighter, more vibrant whiskeys. That said, it's not that we don't like older whiskeys. It's just, that's where we tend to find our comfort zone. And truth be told, we've tasted a lot of older whiskeys, whether it was at distilleries or with various cask brokers. And a lot of those whiskeys may have nosed wonderfully, but in the end, we found them to be a little too tired, a little too oaky, what have you. It just never worked out for us. The other thing that we like to think about too is the wallet. Generally speaking, I don't have a ton of money to drop on a very old whiskey. So if we're going to bottle an old whiskey, it has to be approachable. The price tag has to make sense with the whiskey itself, which this one does. Very happy to say that. So what do we have in our glass now? This is, again, the 28-year-old Bunnahabhain. This is from a refill Oloroso sherry hogshead. The ABV is 51.3% alcohol. And a lot of my teases on both, on Facebook, Instagram, etc., talked about this being the best Bunnahabhain that I've ever tasted. And that is so true. Up until recently, the best Bunnahabhain I've ever had was a 40-year-old Samaroli bottling that my friend Jonathan Bray was kind enough to share with me, and I just found it stunning and beyond compare. And then we found this cask. So let's talk about it. Wow. So it's refill sherry. So the color is not incredibly dark. It's difficult to tell. I'm outside. The sun is out. It's actually a really beautiful morning. It is, let's see, what time is it? It's 9:02 a.m. So perfect time to be nosing and tasting whiskeys. I'm looking around. My neighbors may look at me a little funny because I'm having whiskey in the morning, but it's the job. What are you going to do, right? So that brightness that we look for in a younger whiskey is right there. The notes that hop out at me right from the get-go: lavender, mint chips, fennel. There's a lemony quality to it. The mint chips one is really unique. It's so rare that you would nose something like that in a whiskey, especially in a whiskey this old. It's not prickling the nose at all. There's that citrusy quality to it, this sort of lemongrass kind of thing going on. It's so fresh. There's a bit of oak, though. The oak is there in the background. And I think part of that is it's refill. It's a refill sherry cask, so the oak isn't just, forcing itself upon the spirit at all. It's just creating facets. It's just adding dimension to this whiskey. And the oak is more, it's not like tired oak. It's, if you've ever, freshly cut wood, something like that. You've cut some branches down, or you've cut a tree down. It's that freshly cut wood kind of smell. Wow. Slight saltiness in the back there. And a little bit of almond, like crushed almond, like just subtle. Very nice. All right, in for the taste. 9:03 a.m. Wow. So 51.3% alcohol, not burning your mouth at all. Off the bat, the first thing you notice is the mouthfeel. It's oily. It's viscous. It just coats your mouth from side to side, from front to back. That's the first thing that grabs me. I'm going for another taste. Vanilla pudding, tapioca pudding. Get some more of that mint, some lemon pinwheels. Lemon pinwheels is a note that I sometimes talk about on my blog. I don't know if you've ever done this. You take lemons, you slice them up into round wheels, into pinwheels, and then you put them in sugar, and you let that sugar go from crystal form to, being a part of that. You're almost candying the lemon without cooking it. And then you take those candied lemons and you grill them. That's what I'm getting in here. There's a butteriness to this. There's like pie crust, like vanilla pudding pie. More of the mint. It's just quite lively. The oak is in the background. It's as we sort of near the finish. And we get a little more of that sort of lemony zest going on. But again, it's back to that sort of candied lemon, cooked lemon kind of thing. These are one of those whiskeys that sometimes you need to just, here I am, I've got to explain all of the notes and try to share them with you. But I kind of want to just sit with this and not talk. I just want it to inhabit my mouth, and for me to just sit quietly with it. It's that beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. It may be 9:05 or somewhere around there now, but my guess is I'm going to pour a little bit of this just for fun while I'm working through the workday. You guys are going to love this one. It's, again, 28 years old, refill sherry cask, Bunnahabhain, unpeated. Price will be just about $240 on this one, and I'm getting email after email, Facebook message after Facebook message saying, I need some, I gotta have some, I'll take 2 bottles, I'll take 4 bottles, I'll take a case. We'll see what happens. There isn't a lot of it to go around, and we may have to limit it, we'll see, but keep your eyes out for it. 28-year-old, Single Cask Nation, Bunnahabhain, easily the best Bunnahabhain that I've ever tasted. Cheers, ladies and gents. Have a great morning, evening, afternoon, day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Enjoy your day. Cheers.